Good start. Om Ajnanatirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuraivacha Kritanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we've been speaking about the wonderful pastime of Krishna lifting up the Govardhan hill. So since the time Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill with the little finger of his left hand, he became famous as Giridhari or Govardhandhari. That is how Krishna revealed his eternal name of Giridhari. Similarly, a lot of living entities who are bound in the cycle of birth and death may face so many challenges in life. Certain challenges are born because of our own shortcomings, due to our own problems with the physical body or a mind or emotional state. We have challenges there. It is the nature of the physical body and the material mind to present us situations of duality. Like right now, I'm sitting here on this couch. It may be comfortable after some time because of the compression between the surface of the couch and my waist. I may feel that it is no longer comfortable. So then I'll have to do something like this. So this is the nature of the physical body. In the mind, right now you all are paying attention to me. However, if one of you does not pay attention to me, then I'll be more focused on you. That is what speakers do. Because that is how the subconscious mind directs things. So that could become a problem, an issue. These are just simple examples. There are so many ways that we face challenges. So many ways. But that is not all. Then we have to deal with other people who have their physical and emotional challenges. They could be closely related to our physical body in form of family and relatives, or they could be acquaintances that we call as friends and well-wishers, or sometimes they could just be anyone else, including other species of life. You may want to be nice to a dog, but the dog may not want to be nice to you. Or the dog may want to be nice to you and you may not want to be nice to the dog. So other species of life. And there are other species of life that get nourishment from us in the form of food. We don't like them, but they get nourishment from us. These are challenges. The physical existence that we have in this material world present us challenges on these two fronts. And then there is a third front too. In the early 1900s, during the First World War, this was very famous, the third front. So there is a third, it's not related at all. So there is a third front on which we face challenges. What is that? Nature. The very universe in which we exist. That presents challenges to us. And all these challenges are not liked by us. Each one of us feels uncomfortable when faced with these challenges. We'd rather not have it. Unfortunately, we don't have a choice. What to do? There are so many trials and tribulations in life. Somewhere we need to find some shelter. So commentators who have given their commentary on the Rohinipriya pastime, they explain that how the waters of devastation that were sent to Vrindavan are like the challenges. Girirajji is offering us shelter. The umbrella policy, is that what? It's famous, it's recommended here. Insurance. The umbrella coverage. Umbrella coverage. Yeah. So that is Girirajji, the umbrella coverage. At least for 7 days and 7 nights. And Krishna is holding up that assurance that we have. You know, any insurance company can give you assurance according to their holdings that they have, their capacity. So holdings, Krishna is holding us. That is Shri Giriraji's potency. So various forms of devotional service, especially which the Vaishnavas refer to as Navdha Bhakti, give us that shelter. And how is that? How is it that these forms, and each of these forms is non-different from Krishna? And the process of Shravanam is non-different from Krishna. The process of Kirtan is non-different from Krishna. And you participate in hearing about Krishna, and actually we are associating with Krishna. So it is not different. Just as Giriraj is not different from Krishna. So where is the potency coming from? Where do all these different forms of devotional service get their potency? They get their potency from the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. So this is philosophy. It's not very difficult to understand. It's so simple. There is Krishna, there is Krishna's potency, and we take shelter of Krishna's potency. Very simple. So whenever we chant Jai Radha Giridhari, then maybe we can remember that this name of Krishna is associated with the umbrella coverage. It can also give us a lot of hope. Krishna Krishna Pahini. Oh Supreme Lord Krishna. Hey Krishna. Please protect us. So Krishna, he gave them shelter, the rains ended, everyone went back home, Indra came, he took, in the mode of repentance, fell down at Krishna's feet, little Krishna, and he took shelter. However, if we go to Sri Vrindavan Dham, and if we go to the sacred hill, a sacred mountain, Govardhan, then the tour guide, the person who takes us on the tour, will show us a place and say, this is a place where Indra took shelter of Krishna. There is a small temple there. In the temple, many-eyed Indra, or who has not many eyes, but who has eyes all over his body. That Indra is seen lying flat on the ground, offering obeisance to Krishna. This is there at Giriraj. But as Gaudiya Vaishnavas, since we do not place our feet on Giriraj, so many of us don't go up to the temple. Then how do I know? Seen pictures. So when Indradev, he was repenting, and Mother Surabhi was giving him guidance and was encouraging him. So Mother Surabhi actually told him that according to the proper rituals that you have to follow. Oh, before that, so after Krishna, saw Indra there fallen flat on the ground with his head touching Krishna's feet, Krishna said, all right, please, Indradev, get up, go back. Now Indra said that, no, I'm here, I have to offer you worship. So Krishna, he wanted to just play because for 7 days, 7 nights, he had been doing a lot of physical labor. No? So you know how children are. If you ask them to do some work like in Diwali, if you ask them to make some, sit down and help you make some sweets, after half an hour, they're like, can we go to play? We got so much, can we go to play? So Krishna wanted to play. And his friends were right around the corner. They were like, they had just come from under the hill, and the parents had taken them home. Krishna was by himself. So they were right around the corner. You know, they had they were all on that WhatsApp group pinging him that we are on our way. Oh, no, I don't think so. Their parents gave them cell phones. So there's some other means of communication. They were all on their way. So Krishna was like, Indraji, please go back. Indraji says, no, I want to offer worship. So Mother Surabhi said that if you want to offer worship, first you have to take your bath. Because any kind of worship, first you have to go and cleanse ourselves. Bhuta Shuddhi it is called. What is it called as? Bhuta Shuddhi. Now what does the word Bhuta mean? If I tell you that we have to do Bhuta Shuddhi, what will you think of? The Bhuta Ganas? The Bhuta Shuddhi means this material body which is like a Bhuta Gana. It can be purified. That's just human. It basically means the 5 elements. They call it the Pancha Mahabhut. So rather than call them Pancha Mahabhut, by the time you say Pancha, people are already asleep. So you simply say Bhuta. Bhuta Shuddhi. Then you have to do Bhuta Shuddhi because deity worship, right? So Indra is like, yeah, I have to take my bath. So Mother Surabhi, through her celestial potency, she created a lake. And Indra went and purified himself there. What is that lake called as? Surabhi Kund. And if you've ever been to Surabhi Kund, your tour guide will say, this is a place where if you take bath, you will be freed of all of your offenses. Because that is what was suggested to Indra too. So Indra took his bath. By the time Krishna had gone to the other side of Giriraj, but Indradev is mighty powerful. Within a moment, he was also on the other side along with Surabhi. So right on the other side of Giriraj, so Krishna walked over Giriraj to the other side. We cannot do that. So we'll find Surabhi Kund on one side of Giriraj on the Parikrama route, and the place that we are going to describe will be on the other side. So we'll have to go around the hill. Go to these two places, unless until you have a drone. And you can send it up and see. So, or you take a chopper. So Krishna was on the other side. Indra, he kind of puts his fingers in his mouth and whistles. You know how here in New York, if you want to call a taxi, what do? You whistle. Those people know. Do you know that? Have you ever seen them? Downtown Manhattan, a lot of people do that. Even in San Francisco, I've seen them. Somehow they understand. The cab drivers, if they hear that kind of whistle, they're like, okay. And then. So Indra, he whistled for his carrier, Airavata. Because Airavata has more than one tusk. And the celestial Ganga, the Mandakini, is in Indra's backyard. So Airavata, he came with all of his tusks filled with waters of the Mandakini. And then Indra started offering Abhishek to Krishna. So this was on CNN and all the major channels. including the channels of the heavenly planets. So the news spread to Brahmaloka and Mahesh Dham, Varun Loka, Vayudev's place. They said, all right, let us also participate. So everyone came to Govardhan. Meanwhile, Krishna, he sent back a message to his friends, giving them a different address so that they could be delayed. Sometimes, when your child's friends come to your doorstep and you want your child to finish the homework, they're like, can he come? I'm like, yes, after some time, 15 minutes. And he gives them a signal. Or she signals to her friends, I'll be there. So if you don't pay attention, gone. The child is gone. Generally, parents don't pay attention. They never learn. They want the children to learn. But as parents growing up, they never inculcated that quality as much as they want the child to have that quality. So they are busy in their own things, the child is gone. Sometimes the child may inform the friends, let's not meet here. My mom is upstairs, she can look down through the window, let's go somewhere else. All the friends go to that place. So Krishna kind of did that. He indicated to his friends, this is where I am, some other place. So they all changed their direction and went to that place. And he had to deal with Indra, and Brahmaji had come, and Shivaji had come. Vayu was there. Yamaraj was also there. They all started offering Arati. So Brahmaji was offering the ghee lamp. Mother Earth had provided in the Bhumi, in her deity form, in her divine form, she had provided Ratna Singhasan for Krishna, a throne made up of celestial jewels. It was very soft to Krishna sitting on that. Airavata came with all of the tusks filled up with water and was sprinkling that water. And then the Akash Ganga herself manifested. And then all the holy places all over the universe, they all manifested. So he had this huge, big time ceremonial bath, Abhishek. Then Brahmaji started offering Arati, the ghee lamp. And Mahadev was doing charm. The Gandharvas, the Kinnaras, they were chanting the holy mantras. Sorry, the Gandharvas and the Vidyadharas were chanting holy mantras. The Kinnaras and the Apsaras were dancing. When the offerings of 16 items was done, then they all took blessings from Krishna. They asked him to always be merciful on each one of them. And Surabhi Devi, along with all the celestial cows, she came up to Krishna and said, Since everyone has given you a ceremonial bath, and we know that you are our eternal master. This Indra here, since we reside in the heavenly planets, he is the king of the heavens. And we respect him for that. But in our hearts, we know that actually you are our king. Therefore, we coronate you as our king. Krishna was coronated there. And Giriraj Hill. And all the demigods, they participated in that function. And they said, now since we have our king should also have a name. Indra is only the king of heavens. You actually are our Indra. And we are all from the Govanshan. You're all cows. And we consider you to be our king. So you are our Indra. So we give you the name Indra of the cows, Goindra. According to Sanskrit grammar, Goindra combined together also becomes Govinda. So now Krishna has revealed another name. His name is Govinda. Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. And Telugu, that has a different meaning. Telugu, it means take a cow, take a cow. When Srinivas had gone to get a cow, he needed wealth. The Rishi wasn't there. So his disciples said, we don't know you. So they sent him back. When the Rishi comes back, he said, oh, you sent back. He runs after him, Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Yes? Govinda. That is how Krishna's eternal name was revealed in this pastime. As the Supreme King. All of them were leaving back. Meanwhile, his friends understood that Krishna tricked them. They said, okay, you tricked us, now we need a treat. So somehow or the other in India, we forgot that. It came to the Western lands as trick or treat in a different form. I'm making all of this up. So they said, we need a treat now. So they came running to Krishna. As they came running to Krishna, Krishna was like, oh, no. Because he realized that they had seen the end of the ceremonial process. They were witness to it. They're like, who's that? Who's that? And Krishna said, I don't know. I don't see anyone. No, there's someone with 4 heads. Who's that? Meanwhile, Nanda Baba realized that, where is my child? Yes, Yashoda. Yashoda thought, well, you are the master of the house. We are not in the house. Whenever we go out, you are supposed to take care of all of us. I thought he was with you. Nanda Baba says, I thought he was with you. And they look at Balaram. Balaram, don't look at me. Where is Krishna? They all go back to Govardhana. There, the cowherd boys, the friends of Krishna, they see this ghee lamp, the chamara whisk, the mayur pankha, the peacock fan. They see all of that. And they pick all of that. And they start offering arti to Krishna at the same time. At the same time, they're offering chamara, they're offering ghee lamp, they're offering dhoop, everything at the same time. And when Krishna sees them doing that, he is having a good laugh. He's like, What do I tell them? Do I teach them that no, first 7 times this, then 4, 2, 3, and 7 times that? The Achman Patra is flying in the air. You're like one boy is saying, take this, you throw the water on him. They're having this fun, but they want to do what they have seen being done to Krishna. So they're offering all of that. Nanda Baba and all the cowherd men come there, right there. Like, what is this? Just imagine, just the day before, they were like for 7 days, 7 nights in quarantine. Under Girirajji. And now they're offering Aarti and they're having all this wonderful time. What is all of this? And one child goes up to his father and says, I saw a 4-headed man. I saw a 4-headed man. There are 4 heads, not on the same side. They were all each direction, facing each direction. And his father saying, he just had a big calamity. Don't come up with all of this imaginary stories. No. And he was offering this ghee lamp to Krishna, to Gopal. Oh yeah, obviously, yes. Where did the ghee lamp come from? They're looking at each other. Did we leave all of this paraphernalia right here? And then someone else said, I saw somebody sitting on a buffalo. And this person was looking so very powerful. Had a strict demeanor. Then in front of Krishna, the person was bowing down and saying, you are my Lord. Buffalo? Most of us, I don't think so, we know. Do we know who's a person on a buffalo? Do we know who's that? Who's the Devata who comes on a buffalo? How many of us know? Yeah. Try to teach your children also. Knowledge has to be passed on. Because at the time of death, if they see that person, they should know how to deal with that person. Our definitely has.
Ramara's personality does it come?
Why shouldn't he come? He's like, he also likes to have fun. Why should only you have trick or treat, remember? Yamaraj pays a visit. Yamaraj is not barred from Vaishnava ceremonies. Do you think when the Katha was going on, Yamaraj was sitting there? People are happy since Yamaraj is sitting here. Therefore, we are going to exist eternally. We are not fearful of death anymore. Devotees should not be afraid if Yamaraj does come. They should feel that, oh, Yamaraj is here, so I should not be afraid of death now. But if the Yamadutas only come, then there is a problem. Because they take you to Yamaraj. Why should Yamaraj visit every Tom, Dick, and Harry? Is it all right? So let us not muddle up things in our head. Let Yamaraj come. He is a Mahajan. Yamaraj, no, buffalo. And someone said, I saw this person, like, he had this huge matted hair and snakes all over. And it was amazing. The snakes looked at us and said, Hare Krishna. And somebody else said, there's this personality. He appeared just like fire. Another person made us remember Hanuman. Felt as if he was the father of Hanuman. This is how the boys are talking to their parents. The parents are like, oh my God, they're watching too much TV. All the Astha channel. They're watching a lot of that. They're narrating the truth. Parents would not believe. Because parents never believe that children have spiritual realization. Only when their children their child does something in public, they're like, ah, that's my child. My child knows all the shlokas. Otherwise, I'm not sure when this child will ever be what I want this child to be. The parents, they do not see what children can see, and children are not able to understand what they see. Sometimes they may have very, very powerful visions, however, they may not understand. It's just because their conception of life has not been complicated, does not have much complications as of yet. So the senses are very, very open to perceptions. But as you grow as an adult, like, what would happen if actually aliens would visit this planet on Halloween? If they say, hey, we are aliens, you're like, yeah, trick or treat. Nice costume. Isn't it? So as adults, we have so many preconceptions which has infiltrated our understanding of life, or misconceptions, let us say. Children do not have that. So sometimes they say a child is more pure than as an adult. Now, what kind of understanding of purity there is, that they do not clarify. It said that a child is more pure. I think what they're trying to say is that a child's life is not as complicated as an adult's life. You know, a child doesn't really care. Should I eat this or that? Should I wear this or that? But suddenly they hit teenage years or preteens, and after that, it's no turning back till they are 80. It's like early teen, middle teens, and never-ending teens. Have you seen people in the 50s partying? Like teenagers, don't they? So never-ending teens. Child under 5 years of age, which is called as Balyavastha, does not understand what is a party. Only likes to run around. What is this? What is that? Can I have this? Can I have that? And then suddenly, if Krishna is also there, they're like, can I have this also? But they do not really understand what they are asking for. That is the only difference. So the parents, they thought, oh, our children are just making up things. And then they said, oh, we heard that one of them, oh, there was a cow. And the cow was speaking in human language. And the cow said, you are our king, you are Govinda. And Nanda Baba, when he heard this, he said, that's a beautiful name. Looked at Yashomati and said, Yashomati, what do you think? Yashoda Maiya. Should you call a Gopal also, Govinda? Mother Yashoda is like, yeah, that is a beautiful name. That is how the Brajabasis, they also started calling Krishna as Govinda. Govinda. Thank you very much. It's time. It's past 7:30, right? Oh, wow. So we'll stop. Hare Krishna. Any questions? No. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Where is